G'day mates, my name's Liam. Today I want to talk about the use of AI in academic research and other forms of content generation. AI is a really awesome tool, and as a programmer I find it very helpful at generating code and helping me debug and generating templates and just in general helping me with my productivity. But what I find is that many people out there regard AI as some form of replacement for human intelligence, and it can do a lot better than what we can do. Now in some instances this may be true. We could compare this to the calculator, and for mathematicians this never replaced them, but it made their jobs a lot easier. And I think this is the same with programmers. It can help us make our jobs a lot easier, and I think it could benefit a lot of other industries as well. But I actually just want to talk about where it just completely goes wrong. Here's just one example of what I'm going to be talking about. So this is a report in the Radiology Case Reports. This is volume 19, issue 6. So I'm a computer scientist, so I may not pronounce any of this correctly, but here goes. This is the report, Successful Management of an Iatrogenic Portal Vein and Hepatic Artery Injury in a 4-month-old female patient, a case report and literature review. Now this article has 8 authors and they are all doctors. Now I just want to highlight your attention on this paragraph before the final conclusion. You can see it starts out fine. In summary, the management of a bilateral iatrogenic, I'm very sorry, but I don't have access to real-time information or patient-specific data as I am an AI language model. Now to me, this is just crazy. This is just a complete paragraph generated by an AI. What, are we going to start seeing ChatGPT write articles and peer review itself now? Like, what is going on? I mean, there were 8 doctors who contributed to this article. Did none of them actually read it? Who wrote this article? Did the AI write the entire thing? Like, how do we know if we can trust it? Here's another article, The 3-Dimensional Porous Mesh Structures of CU-Based Metal Organic Framework, Aramid Cellulose Separator Enhances the Electrochemical Performance of Lithium Metal Anode Batteries. Now this is written by 5 authors. Now keep in mind, we can see that this was first released on November 2023, revised in January 2024 and accepted in February 2024. Now this report is also in a peer-reviewed journal in Surfaces and Interfaces volume 46, which means that someone had to have read through this. So if we come down, take a look at the abstract, it's fine, and we take a look at the introduction. Certainly, here is a possible introduction for your topic. Lithium metal batteries are promising candidates for high energy density rechargeable batteries. Now this is great and all. It is listing references. Did ChatGPT write the references as well? Like, how in the world do we get to a point where we are having ChatGPT and potentially other language models producing content for peer-reviewed journals? And how are the peer-reviewed journals actually approving this stuff? Like, I mean, it's obvious ChatGPT is writing the articles and reviewing them, and then, yep, all good, we can release this. Looks fine to me. I mean, the first article we looked at, it was the final paragraph before the conclusion, so maybe you could see how they missed this, but this is the introduction. This is the first sentence of their entire research paper. But look, as funny as this is, I would be really interested to see a program being made to go through all of these peer-reviewed journals and potentially see the percentage of human versus AI contribution to these journal articles and what kind of research we're producing now, especially since AI is becoming more widespread and in the hands of more people. I think when we're using AI in everyday life, we have to be mindful of the limitations of AI. AI systems are prone to errors due to limitations in understanding context, nuances, and cultural references. For instance, they may generate inaccurate information or fail to detect bias in content. Additionally, AI can be vulnerable to manipulation as seen in the spread of fake news. So I think that while it's great that AI is being used more frequently, that we need to kind of reshape how we view AI. Rather than just copying and pasting, we should be reviewing what it is saying to ensure that it's accurate and correct information that it is producing. I mean, look, this raises a lot of questions. And for me, the concern is that a lot of these are peer-reviewed. How are these getting published if people are reviewing them? Did they just skim over it and say, yeah, all good, publish it, yeah? Did the authors of the report just pay to get their articles published in their peer-reviewed journals and they're not actually peer-reviewed? Were the reports entirely produced by AI, or did people actually write it? And if so, how much percentage of the articles and research did they actually do themselves versus how much did the AI contribute to it? Can we even trust the information that's being presented in these reports, and is the information even accurate? And why have these articles been revised, but these elements of the articles just remain to show that at least these parts have been written by AI? I mean, look, I guarantee you that if you were to do this in a university setting, that you would be facing some very serious consequences, because the work you produced wasn't your own and you potentially plagiarized other people's work. So how is it acceptable for researchers to do this and submit this to academic journals when it clearly goes against all academic standards and academic conduct? What kind of standards do these people have? Do we even want to trust their research? I think it's one thing to use AI to assist you in doing your research and being completely open and transparent about how you're using it and why you're using it and where you are using it in your research. But to just blatantly copy-paste paragraphs from ChatGPT, I mean, that just says it all. That's ridiculous. That's insane. I don't know how this passed by. I mean, in university, you're paying a lot of money to get resources like this. And if you're just generating it from ChatGPT, I mean, that's just free. Hey, ChatGPT, how do I do this? What is the research behind this? Yeah, you can get an answer. Will it be right? Who knows? But yeah, anyway, guys, I thought this was wild. These are just 2 examples, and I'd really love to see if more of these examples pop up. And if you've seen any examples like this, let me know down in the comments below. After seeing this, I'm really interested to see the prevalence of AI in academic research. And I'm really interested to know if they are using it in replacement of research or just to help them write papers. All we know is that the articles presented to us have been altered or written by AI, so we can't really trust the legitimacy of what they're saying in the article. At least in my mind, you can't. But anyway, guys, I just thought this was really interesting, and it was crazy to see that there were complete paragraphs copied and pasted from AI-generated content. But anyway, guys, these have just been my thoughts, opinions, and experiences on the matter. I'd be really interested to know what you guys think. Have you guys seen articles or academic research which have just had AI content copied and pasted into it? What do you guys think about the trustworthiness of information that we see online now that AI is becoming more and more prevalent and we are seeing more and more people use it to produce content? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked or disliked the video, let me know. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.